You think getting stronger after 50 means grinding through endless reps that leave your joints screaming? Here's what nobody tells you. Navy SEALs don't build that bulletproof strength through movement, they build it through stillness. While most guys chase pump and burn, elite operators know the secret weapon hiding in plain sight. Isometric holds that rewire your nervous system and forge steel cable strength without destroying your body. I'm about to show you 5 holds that'll transform your strength in ways traditional training never could. Most guys over 50 can't do a proper pull-up anymore. Their backs are weak, shoulders are shot, and they've accepted it as inevitable aging. But here's the truth. Your pulling strength didn't vanish because you got old. It disappeared because you stopped challenging your body to hold positions under tension. The isometric inverted row hold rebuilds that lost strength by forcing every muscle fiber in your back, biceps, and rear delts to fire simultaneously. No momentum, no cheating, just pure contractile force that builds density you can feel. Here's what most people miss. This isn't about how high you pull yourself. It's about where you hold and how long you can maintain perfect tension. The sweet spot? That top position where your chest nearly touches the bar and your shoulder blades are squeezed together like you're crushing a walnut between them. Hold there, and you'll activate muscle recruitment patterns that haven't fired in decades. Your nervous system will remember what real back strength feels like. Set up a bar at waist height, Smith machine, TRX straps, even a sturdy table edge works. Grip it with hands shoulder width apart. Walk your feet forward until your body's at a 45-degree angle. Now pull yourself up until your chest is 2 inches from the bar. This is your hold position. Retract your shoulder blades hard. Keep your core tight as a plank, elbows pulled back and down. Your body should form one straight line from heels to head. Hold this exact position. Feel every muscle fiber in your back contract. That burning sensation? That's strength being forged. Week 1, start with 3 sets of 5-second holds with your knees bent and feet planted flat. This reduces the load while you learn the movement pattern. Set the bar higher, around chest height, to make it easier. Rest 90 seconds between sets. Week 2, straighten your legs and lower the bar to waist height for a steeper angle. Aim for 5 to 8 second holds. If that's too intense, keep one knee slightly bent as a modification. Week 3, lower the bar another notch or move your feet further out to increase the challenge. Hit 8 to 10 second holds with straight legs and full tension. By this point, you'll notice your posture's different. You'll stand taller. Your handshake will feel different. This isn't just about building a bigger back. It's about reclaiming the ability to pull your own body weight, to climb, to lift, to function like you did at 30. That matters when you're helping your kid move furniture or pulling yourself out of a pool. Real-world strength that doesn't quit when you need it most. And speaking of strength, that transfers to everything you do. Listen, if you want a complete system that puts all of this together, the right exercises, the nutrition that actually works for your metabolism after 40, and a clear 28-day roadmap, I've got something for you. The 28-day Vitality Protocol is designed specifically for men our age. No extreme diets, just what works. Links in the first pinned comment or scan the QR code on screen. Now let's talk about the one hold that predicts how long you'll live. The farmer's hold is killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and most guys don't even know it exists. Your grip strength is dying faster than any other physical attribute after 50. Studies show men lose up to 1% of grip strength per year after age 50. Sounds small until you realize that's 10% gone by 60, but here's what researchers discovered. Grip strength predicts longevity better than blood pressure. Stronger grip equals longer life, fewer falls, better cognitive function. This hold doesn't just build forearms, it builds your future. Here's the problem most guys run into. They think it's just about holding heavy stuff. Wrong. It's about how you hold it. Your shoulders should be packed down and back, not hunched up near your ears. Your core should be braced like someone's about to punch you in the gut. The tension needs to run through your entire body like a steel cable pulled tight. Grab a pair of dumbbells or kettlebells. Start conservative, 25 to 30% of your body weight total. Stand tall, weights at your sides, arms fully extended. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades slightly back. Brace your abs hard. Look straight ahead. You're actively crushing the handles, creating tension that radiates up through your forearms into your shoulders. Stand there and own that position. In less than a month, opening jars becomes effortless, and carrying all the groceries in one trip stops being a challenge. But grip is only half the equation when it comes to real-world power. The push-up hold is the most underestimated upper body builder for men over 50, period. While younger guys chase bench press PRS that wreck their shoulders, this static position builds bulletproof chest, triceps, and shoulder stability without a single rep. Here's the kicker. Holding at the bottom of a push-up creates more time under tension than pumping out 20 fast reps ever could. Your muscle fibers don't care about movement. They care about tension. But here's what separates the guys who get results from those who waste their time. It's all about the depth and body position. Most men hold too high, arms barely bent, wondering why nothing changes. The magic happens in the bottom 2 inches. That's where your chest, triceps, and stabilizers fire maximally. Your elbows should track at 45 degrees from your torso, not flared out like chicken wings. Start in a standard push-up position, hands slightly wider than shoulders, body in one straight line. Lower yourself down until your chest is 1 to 2 inches off the ground. This is your hold position. Elbows bent at roughly 90 degrees, tucked at that 45-degree angle. Squeeze your glutes hard, brace your core, keep your head neutral. Every muscle from your chest to your calves should be locked in. Feel that shake? That's adaptation happening in real time. If you can't hold the full position yet, drop to your knees but maintain that same depth and tension. Build your capacity there first. Once you can hold 15 seconds on your knees with perfect form, move to the traditional position from your toes. Within 2 weeks, your chest will look fuller and your shoulders will feel rock-solid stable. And if you think that's powerful, wait until you feel what happens when you challenge your lower body to hold under load. The squat hold rebuilds the lower body foundation that's been crumbling since you hit 50. Your knees aren't shot, they're weak because you stopped loading them in deep positions. Here's what physical therapists won't tell you. Avoiding deep knee flexion makes your knees weaker, not safer. This isometric hold at the bottom of a squat restores cartilage health, strengthens the tendons around your knee joint, and rebuilds the quad and glute strength that keeps you moving like you're decades younger. Navy SEALs use this to build legs that don't quit when everything else does. Here's the detail most guys miss. Depth matters, but so does weight distribution. You need to sit back into your hips, not forward onto your knees. Your weight should be centered over mid-foot, not your toes. Most men collapse forward, putting all the stress on their kneecaps and wondering why their knees hurt. When you sit back properly, your glutes and hamstrings take the load. That's where the real strength lives. Your knees just come along for the ride. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly turned out. Lower yourself down as if sitting into a chair behind you. Go as deep as your mobility allows, ideally thighs parallel to the ground or slightly below. This is your hold position. Your chest should stay up, core braced tight. Arms can extend forward for balance. Your knees track over your toes, but don't shoot past them. Weight is on your heels and midfoot. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Hold this position. Feel your quads burning, your glutes engaging. That pressure, that's your body remembering what it was built to do. Start with body weight holds, 3 sets of 10 seconds. If full depth hurts, only go as low as comfortable. Progress deeper over time. Once you can hold 20 seconds with good form, add a light dumbbell at chest height. Within 3 weeks, you'll notice getting out of chairs becomes effortless and your knees feel more stable than they have in years. But core stability is what holds all of this together. The side plank is your insurance policy against back pain and the secret weapon for rotational power that most men over 50 have completely lost. Your core isn't just your abs. It's the entire muscular girdle that stabilizes your spine, and the sides are the most neglected part. While guys waste time on crunches that do nothing, the side plank builds lateral stability that prevents the lower back injuries that sideline men our age. This hold strengthens your obliques, quadratus lumborum, and deep stabilizers that keep your spine protected when you twist, reach, or lift anything off center. Here's what kills most guys' progress. They let their hips sag or pike up, turning a brutal core exercise into a shoulder endurance test. Your body needs to form one perfectly straight line from head to feet. No dipping, no hiking. The moment your hips drop even an inch, you've lost the oblique engagement that makes this work. Most men also stack their feet, which makes balance harder than it needs to be. Split your feet front to back for a wider base. This isn't about balance, it's about oblique crushing tension. Lie on your side, prop yourself up on your forearm with your elbow directly under your shoulder. Your forearm should be perpendicular to your body, hand in a fist or flat, whatever feels stable. Stack your top foot in front of your bottom foot for stability. Now drive your hips up until your body forms that straight line. Engage your bottom oblique hard. Imagine someone's about to punch you in the side and you're bracing for impact. Your top arm can rest on your hip or extend toward the ceiling. Hold your head neutral, eyes forward. Breathe shallow and controlled. Feel that deep burn in your side? That's the strength that protects your spine. Start with 3 sets of 15 seconds per side. If that's too intense, drop to your knees while keeping your torso straight. You'll still hit the obliques hard. Progress to 25 seconds, then 30. Once you can hold 30 seconds clean on each side, you'll notice your posture is different throughout the day, and those nagging lower back twinges disappear. This is the final piece that ties everything together. The stability that lets all your other strength actually work in the real world. You've just learned 5 holds that'll rebuild strength most men your age have written off as gone forever. These aren't gym tricks. They're the foundation of real functional power that shows up when life demands it. So here's the question. Are you actually going to use this or just file it away with all the other stuff you meant to try? Your body's waiting. It remembers what strong feels like. If this hit home, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm dropping more no BS strategies for men over 50 who refuse to fade quietly. Now get off your phone and hold something heavy.